Friends, in this video, we will learn about parts of speech. The parts of speech are very important because they show us how words relate to each other. The role of a word in a sentence actually helps us to understand the sentence. We can't work without hands. We can't walk without legs. Similarly, we can't frame any sentence without parts of speech. Now, let's see the definition of parts of speech. Words are divided into different parts as per the job they do in a sentence. They are: number 1, noun; 2, pronoun; 3, adjective; 4, verb; 5, adverb; 6, preposition; 7, conjunction; and 8, interjection. Now, coming to the first one, noun. We all have names, right? So, nouns are used to indicate the names of persons, places, animals, things, activities, and ideas, etc. Nouns encompass most of the words of a language. Now, let's see the examples. Persons. A name for a person: John, Smith, Rosie, etc. Animal. A name for an animal: lion, tiger, dog, etc. Place. A name for a place: Melbourne, Chennai, Mumbai, Australia, etc. Things. A name for a thing: books, table, chair, refrigerator, etc. Ideas. A name for an idea: happiness, commitment, dedication, etc. So finally, the nouns are nothing but naming words. We use nouns to indicate the names of persons, places, animals, things, activities, and ideas. Now coming to the second one, pronouns. We can't call by their names always. We can't repeat the names of persons always. So we use some other words. That is nothing but a pronoun. So a pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. Now, these pronouns are also called persons. There are 3 persons: first person, second person, and third person. Let's see the singulars and plurals. First person pronouns. First person pronoun is I and the plural is we. Second person singular is you and the plural is you. Third person singulars: he, she, and it. The plurals are they and them. So, now let's come to the parts of the types of pronouns. The most important types, they are possessive pronouns, relative pronouns, and reflexive pronouns. Possessive pronouns: his and theirs. Relative pronouns: who, whom, where, which. And the last one is reflexive pronoun: himself and themselves. So, pronouns are used in place of nouns. Now, the third one is adjective. So, we use adjectives to describe the qualities, quantities, colors, sizes, shapes, etc. So, adjectives are used to describe or qualify a noun or a pronoun. So, examples: beautiful, pretty, marvelous, tall, large, small, etc. So, adjectives are describing words. Now, the fourth one is verb. We all do actions. We do many things. So, a verb is a word that tells us about actions, possessions, and states or conditions of somebody or something. So, verbs are basically 2 types. They are main verbs and auxiliary verbs. So main verbs are divided into two types. They are regular verbs and irregular verbs. And auxiliaries are divided into two. They are primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. Now let's see them. Now coming to regular verbs. Here we can see three forms: V1, V2, V3. V1 is called as base form. That means this is the present tense. V2 is past tense and V3 is past participle. Here we can see call, called, called, and arrive, arrived, arrived. We can see here ed at the end of the word. So these are the verbs, regular verbs. V2 and V3 are formed by adding ed to main verb, that is to V1. So call plus ed, called, and again V3 is also called. Arrive plus d, that is arrived. Walk plus ed, walked. Talk plus ed, taught. Need plus ed, needed. So regular verbs are verbs. They are formed by adding ed to V1. So V2 and V3 are formed by adding ed to V1. Such type of verbs we call as regular verbs. Now let us see irregular verbs. Regular verbs. We can see four forms. Two forms same, three forms same, three forms different, and V1 and V3 are same. Like regular verbs, they don't follow particularly any rule. Here, two forms same. V1, V2, V3. Present, past and past participle. Here, if you see V1 is bring, V2 is brought and V3 is brought. So, V2 and V3 are same. And three forms same. Here, cut, cut, cut. Hurt, hurt, hurt. So, these three forms are same. And now the third one is three forms different. Do, did, done. Sing, sang, sung. So three are different. And the last one is V1 and V3 are same. V1, V2, V3. Run, ran, run. Come, came, come. Similarly, become, became, become. So such type of verbs we call as irregular verbs because they don't follow any rule, just like regular verbs. Let us see auxiliary verbs. So auxiliary verbs are two types, primary auxiliaries and modals. Now coming to primary auxiliaries. Here be forms, do forms and have forms. So these three are called as primary auxiliaries. These auxiliary verbs are also called as helping verbs. So let us see the first one, the root word, that is be. Present tense, past tense, continuous and participle. Here present be forms. Present be forms is, am and are. Past be forms was and were. Continuation form, that is being, and participle is being. Coming to do forms. Present do forms, do and does. Past do form is did, continuation is doing and participle is done. And coming to have forms. Present tense, past tense, continuous and participle. Present have forms are has and have, past is had, continuation is having and participle is had. So these are very, very important. Be forms, do forms and have forms. Now let's see modals. Now coming to modals. Here we can see only two forms, V1 and V2. There is no V3 because these modals, we use modals to express requests, to take permissions, obligations, etc. Here these are called as weak forms because there is no V3. There are only V1 and V2 forms. Let's see V1. Will becomes would, shall becomes should, may becomes might, can, could, must, dare, need. So these are called as modals. So modals we call as weak forms, whereas main verbs we call as strong forms. This is about verbs. Now the next one is adverb. An adverb qualifies a verb, an adjective and another adverb. For example, slowly, neatly, fast, etc. The next one is preposition. Prepositions are positional words. We use prepositions to show the relations between the other words in a sentence. So prepositions, for example, from, for, to, by, beside, besides, above, below, etc. So prepositions are called positional words. They show the relationship between the other words in the sentence. And the next one is conjunction. A conjunction is a word we use to join the words, phrases, clauses and sentences. So conjunctions are called as joining words. Conjunctions are used to connect or join words, phrases, clauses and sentences. For example, either or, neither nor, and, but, because, or, as if, etc. The next one is interjection. We all have feelings. We express sometimes suddenly. So, sudden feelings, sudden expressions, sudden emotions are called as interjections. So, interjection we use to express sudden feelings or emotions. For example, alas, ouch, oh, ah, hooray, etc. So, interjections. These are interjections. Yeah, now let's recall parts of speech. So, let's recall parts of speech. Parts of speech. Words are divided into different parts as per the work they do in a sentence. Now, the first one, noun. Nouns are naming words. Example, jam. Pronoun used in place of nouns. Example, he, she, it, etc. Adjectives are called describing words. Example, pretty, tall, etc. Verb. Action words. Example, walk, run. Adverb. Qualify, verb, adjective and adverbs. Adverb. Preposition. Positional words. Example, on, in, to, for, from, etc. Conjunction. Joining words. Example, and, but, because. Interjection. Sudden feelings. Example, alas, oh, etc. So, this is all about parts of speech. If you like this video, leave a comment, drop a like, share and subscribe. Thank you.